Hi, this is Demaring Hinton, and this is my presentation on AI collaborations and how humans and artificial intelligence can work together in the future. I will go over the pros and cons of collaborating with artificial intelligence. And the reason I chose to do a deeper presentation on the specific assignment is because I believe in the near future this will be a reality. We already see small doses of artificial intelligence being used in some workplaces now. What does AI collaboration mean? AI collaboration simply just the partnership between humans and artificial intelligence where they both work together to complete a task. Instead of letting artificial intelligence replace humans, we should look at it as artificial intelligence increasing the efficiency and productivity of the things that we can already do. While artificial intelligence can contribute to speed and data analysis and pattern recognition, humans can also contribute in their own way, things such as judgment, creativity, ethics, and empathy, some of the things that AI struggles to do on its own. In conclusion, AI collaboration is simply just when people in AI work together, combining human thinking with machine efficiency to improve performance and outcomes. Deep questions we should ask ourselves about AI collaboration: ethics and trust. How might over-reliance on AI change human skills like critical thinking, creativity, or problem solving? AI, artificial intelligence collaboration, if unchecked and unregulated, could lead to over-reliance and have a negative effect rather than a positive one. The biggest issue with over-reliance would be when humans stop questioning AI outputs. Human roles and dependence. Are there tasks humans should never delegate to AI, no matter how advanced it becomes? My answer to this question is yes. There are jobs and tasks that AI should not or ever have to do. Things such as being a lawyer, or things that require empathy, sympathy, or any type of emotional intelligence to form a decision. Any of those jobs and responsibilities should be left to humans and humans alone. Benefits of AI collaboration. Here I have some pros of what I think AI collaboration would be. First, greater accuracy and fewer errors. AI can quickly analyze large amounts of data and catch mistakes that humans might miss, which is especially helpful in fields like medicine, engineering, and finance. The reason I think fewer errors is really good and something that AI can help with is because we're human and humans make mistakes. Mistakes in certain jobs and careers, such as a doctor, can be really bad for not just ourselves, but other people and people we're working with or for. Things that contribute to human error are things like fatigue, stress, distraction, lack of information, or even pressure. All these things can cause mistakes that can be dangerous. Human mistakes can also put lives at risk. It can be very costly. Things such as lawsuits and equipment damage. It can spread very quickly. Misinformation is one thing, or systems in hospitals like power plants or transportation can be a fault of human mistake. Mistakes are also really hard to undo. If everyone's made a mistake before, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that have said if they could fix their mistake, they would. I think with AI, we could make fewer mistakes, have fewer of those moments. That is why I believe human error is one reason why AI should be used as a safety partner, not as a replacement. AI can double check our work, it doesn't get tired, and humans can still make the final decision that needs to be made. Some of the challenges and ethical concerns. Cons. Although AI can analyze large amounts of data quickly and recognize patterns, it does not truly understand human emotion, moral values, or complex social situations. This can become a problem because it can make people develop a false sense of trust. People may assume AI understands their feelings or make the ethical decisions like a human would, but this misplaced trust can lead to over reliance on AI and cause mistakes or emotional harm when the AI fails to respond appropriately to human situations. The inequality of access. Advanced AI tools may be available only to wealthy companies, institutions, or countries. AI tools and technologies often require expensive hardware, software, and technical expertise, which can create a pay gap between people who can afford it and those who can't. This unique access can worsen existing social, economic, and educational inequalities. I feel like the best example of this would be in healthcare. An example, hospitals with access to advanced AI could detect diseases and cancers, and they can form a solid treatment really quickly. Whereas in poor and underdeveloped and low income areas, they might not have this benefit. The environmental impact of artificial intelligence is a massive issue that will only continue to grow with the use of AI. And even though AI can optimize processes and reduce waste, its energy resource demand can outweigh some of the benefits that it produces. Without careful regulation, a sustained practice of widespread AI could speed up environmental damages and climate change. Privacy and data security. AI systems require massive amounts of personal data to function, increasing the risk of surveillance, data breaches, and misuse of private information. Without strong data protection, AI collaboration can violate personal privacy and erode trust, and even cause real world harm. Mismanagement data can disproportionately affect vulnerable populations, leading to ethical and legal challenges. Bias and discrimination. Because artificial intelligence systems learn from human data, they can inherit and reinforce existing social biases, leading to unfair treatment in areas such as hiring positions. This becomes a major issue because bias in AI is not just a technical issue, it's an ethical and social issue. If left unchecked, AI can entrench existing inequalities, harm vulnerable populations, and erode trust in technology. It also reinforces inequality. Decisions made by biased AI can widen social gaps instead of reducing them, impacting education, employment, law enforcement, and healthcare. How humans and AI collaborate in real world situations, and why this is a positive thing. First, AI human collaboration can produce faster, more accurate diagnosis, and this is really important because it can help detect early signs of issues like diseases and cancers, which then we can proceed to act quickly and efficiently. Another thing, it can reduce human error. I've spoken about human error earlier in the presentation, but simply, doctors are human, they get tired, stressed, and overloaded. AI does not suffer from fatigue, which leads to fewer mistakes in diagnosis, medication dosing, and test interpretations. Another good example or reason would be personalized treatment plans. AI can analyze a patient's medical history, genetics, and lifestyle to suggest common treatments. And while we can do this, I think it is still important to note that we should still rely on human input as well. AI collaboration in medicine is a good thing because it makes healthcare faster, safer, and more accurate and more accessible, while still relying on human doctors for ethical and emotional judgment. In conclusion, AI collaboration is most effective and ethical when it is used as a tool to support humans, not replace them. With proper regulation, human oversight, and responsible use, AI can be a powerful tool for good. Without these safeguards, it risks deepening inequality and causing unintended harm. The future of AI collaboration depends on how wisely and fairly we choose to use it. Conclusion and future of AI collaboration. Beginning in the 2010s, AI was everywhere. It wasn't as efficient and as good as it is now, and it wasn't widely recognized yet, but it was still used to achieve human level performance in image recognition, speech recognition, and natural language processing. We also used it to help in like with cars and AI navigation systems. By 2020, we had a breakthrough in language models. OpenAI had released GPT-3, and that showed that AI can write realistic human-like text. That was the first time I personally had experienced AI and its capabilities. It was the first major step towards mainstream generative AI. Then we move on to 2021. We get image generation. AI models like DALL-E and Clip were introduced. Users could generate images from just text descriptions, and AI art became widely accessible for the first time. Moving on to 2022, there was a public explosion of generative AI. ChatGPT had came out. I remember the first time I'd ever even heard about ChatGPT. I was in the 11th grade. Um, it it was used in schools, businesses, programming, and writing, and this marked for for many people. This was the moment generative AI became mainstream. We approach 2023, we get the mass adoption of AI, and it comes with a bit of controversy because with the rise of it in places like education and workplace, it also brought concerns with it, like cheating, deepfakes, and job displacement. By 2024, AI started to be used as an assistant in places like healthcare, law, engineering, customer service, and this caused the public's focus to shift towards ethical use of AI in human collaboration. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you have a wonderful day and Merry Christmas.